Welcome to an exciting half hour of Caribbean Connection, featuring a visit to beautiful Anguilla with guests Lydia Gumbs, Caleville Petty, Morrett Romney, Lydia Gumbs, and her musical guest Shaggy featuring Beres Hammond, Ram and Maxi Priest. All this coming up on Caribbean Connection. Caribbean Connection is sponsored by
Hello everyone and welcome to Caribbean Connection. I'm Maurice Lenson.
And I'm Randy Shine. We're coming to you live from Anguilla in the Caribbean. Stay tuned for some spectacular sights and sounds. Coming up next.
And we'll keep you entertained with some great Caribbean music. Here now is our first musical guest. This is Ram with Party.
Party, weekend come, music turn up, drinks get done. This a slow wine and a dedication to all the beautiful black woman. Party, we're thrown by the buckle. Tattoo them put it like snakes in like a puzzle. Brain, slow down the bass and the trouble and watch the pretty young get a bubble. Before you start, pour Hennessy on the ground if it's Sasha best. For the fallen soldier, just pour the rest. And if you got your blackberry, light up the ear and show them that you're ever blessed. You got the next thing, then bunny up. Put your light in the ear, no Tony up. We can start, we not going home until the sun coming up. Because party, weekend come, music turn up, drinks get done. This a slow wine and a dedication to all the beautiful black woman. Oh, party, we're thrown by the buckle. Tattoo them pretty like snakes in like a puzzle. Slow down the pace and the trouble and watch the pretty young get a bubble. Oh. We now watch nobody face, we don't care who like we. Big slide turn up, no them spike we. Them can't stop me from going to Brooklyn finest as a pop. Me want that Nike. Walk up cause you're famous. Them about talk with name and status. Slow wine, take a pic, put it up and say hell about. On your Blackberry status. Party, weekend come, music turn up, drinks get done. This a slow wine and a dedication to all the beautiful black woman. Oh, party, we're thrown by the buckle. Tattoo them put it like snakes in like a puzzle. Brain, slow down the pace and the trouble and watch the pretty young get a bubble. On the ground if it's Sasha best. For the fallen soldier, just pour the rest. And if you got your blackberry, light up the ear and show them that you're ever blessed. You got the next thing, then bunny up. Put your light in the ear, no Tony up. We can start, we not going home until the sun coming up. Because party, weekend come, music turn up, drinks get done. This a slow wine and a dedication to all the beautiful black woman. Party, we're thrown by the buckle. Tattoo them pretty like snakes in like a puzzle. Brain, slow down the bass and the trouble and watch the pretty young get a bubble.
Caribbean Connection will return with Lydia Gumbs as we look at the history of Anguilla, and more music ahead from Shaggy featuring Beres Hammond. Next. For quality video productions for your business, contact Lindsay Entertainment Network. Lindsay Entertainment Network can help you produce quality and effective television commercials for your business, including corporate business video, annual report, training video, or documentary, music video, or concert videos. Contact Lindsay Entertainment Network online at lindsayent.com for all your HD quality and effective video production needs at lindsayent.com. Every Saturday, WTCC presents Caribbean Culture. 3 hours of non-stop Caribbean music. Join Maurice Lindsay, DJ Artman, Ed Jones, Mikey Don, and Lisa for Caribbean Culture. Every Saturday from 5 to 8 p.m. Caribbean Culture, your Caribbean music authority, where nobody gives you more Caribbean music. Caribbean Culture, 90.7 or online at www.wtccfm.org. Every Saturday.
Hi, welcome back to Caribbean Connection. We're on location in Anguilla in the Carnival, as you can see and hear. Look at the turquoise water. Listen to the music. This place is rocking.
We'll continue with more music on Caribbean Connection from Shaggy featuring Beres Hammond. But first, Roger Steffens talks with Mr. Jeremiah Gumbs.
For Caribbean Connection, I'm Roger Steffens here on the island of Anguilla at the Rendezvous Hotel, which is one of the oldest hotels here on the island. And we're about to meet the man who built this place, who in fact is responsible for building the tourism industry on the island. I think it would be fair to say that he is the human embodiment of the soul and spirit of Anguilla. He is a historic figure and a delightful gentleman, and we are very pleased to have Jeremiah Gumbs with us today on Caribbean Connection. Well, Mr. Gumbs, is that a fair description of you, sir?
I said it's a wonderful description, but nothing could be further from the truth.
You have indeed, though, had a colorful life, and you've played a very important part in the history of this island. Let me ask you a little bit about your own background. Were you born here?
Yes, I was born in the Valley Anguilla on February 18, 1913.
And what was your early life like here?
Oh, my early life was, I wouldn't say that it was an unhappy life, but it was one where we had little. I was the last of 9 children, and I always asked my mother, why did you have to have me?
And what did she say?
I can't quite remember, but my mother always said to me, you know, you will find out in time.
Well, you mentioned you couldn't get a decent drink of water, and as far as I remember, you didn't even have electricity, is that right?
No.
And we're talking 1967.
That's right.
No electricity.
So this is what the world didn't know. And yet, telling us what to do. For example, let me give you an example of something that happened. We didn't have telephone. The telephone poles came into Anguilla. The Anguillan people dug the holes and put them up. The government of St. Kitts sent men to Anguilla and took those poles down.
Why?
I'm telling you, because we Anguillans shouldn't do this. They have to tell us what to do, or they have to do it. And this was the situation that was going on in Anguilla all these years.
So, Mr. Gumbs, tell us what you can briefly about that 3-hour presentation you made to the UN. What did you tell these people?
I had to tell the story of Anguilla. And it's a small island. It has a few people. It's poor, but the people there still have rights. And that a small island people have gone out now to tell the world that man can live in peace, that violence is fruitless. So at least I hope that this will help for the Americans to see. The Americans will not help Anguilla because the British are here. I think that's a very poor way to act. They should help people who need help.
What is the major change now since power was brought to the island, since there was a water system installed, now in 1998, what are the major changes you see, and are they for the better?
Well, power for the better, because at least you could have some hotels where the women, instead of working in the salt pond, they're working in the hotels, and that's much better, because that was a very hard and grueling task, a very, very difficult thing to do. Don't just look at us from outside. Come here, meet with us, and share what we have, because as you sit here and you look, so many people would love to have that today, so they can share it. We're willing to share. We have natural gifts, and we are grateful for them.
And we thank you for sharing.
It's time for more music on Caribbean Connection. This is Shaggy featuring Beres Hammond with Fight This Feeling.
Give it to me, do it to me, give it to me. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Shaggy! The way you make me feel from deep down in my soul, I'm losing all control. Girl, I can't fight this feeling. It feels so right. Champagne and candlelight, the way you hold me tight. Girl, I can't fight this feeling. Oh no.
Woman, you're nice. Smile on your face is like you're right upon my night. Girl, me can't wait to give you everything you like. Hope you from the day your Christmas sight. I guarantee that you'll be satisfied. Don't be afraid to break the rules and to better things, so tell the little man to cool. I'm my lucky star, I can't believe I found a jewel. And them all ask what you wanna do, so make them know say that me have the tool.
The way you make me feel from deep down in my soul, I'm losing all control. Girl, I can't fight this feeling. It feels so right. Champagne and candlelight, the way you hold me tight. Girl, I can't fight this feeling. Oh no.
Woman, you bring the niceness, priceless. Girl, you have the place. Bossy, can't forget. Yes, I love the chase. You know, say no bagger man can come call your name. All where you gonna, you me claim. Woman, your body tight, hotter. Woman, you really blessed. Polite, proper, out above the rest. You are my darling empress. That's why, girl, I confess.
Passion, passion. You dance and you smile, you beckon, and I just know what it is you reckon. Give me more, give me more, 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 more. Yes. Hey, Miss Kisses, I'm gonna grant you your wishes, and you can bet on your 4-leaf clover. I'm gonna love you over and over. The way you make me feel from deep down in my soul, I'm losing all control. Girl.
We are live in Anguilla with Roger Stefan talking with Caleville Petty at the Heritage Collection Museum.
There are many wonderful things to see on this lovely island of Anguilla, but the one place that we keep hearing people talking about is the historic archives of Caleville Petty. Mr. Petty, tell us briefly what it is you have done with these 3 rooms of your home here.
Well, what I tried to really is to collect as many artifacts as possible which represent different aspects of Anguillan culture and history. Right, so that this collection covers the period from the settlement by the Arawak Indians to the present.
Well, let's take a look at the second room, because I believe that's where some of the Arawak mementos are.
Okay.
Well, Mr. Petty, there seem to be some ubiquitous images about Anguilla. We see goats everywhere, and we also see irons. Even on one of the postage stamps, there's an iron. Why?
Well, I think it reminds us, how to put it, I think these irons do remind us of those difficulties, quite frankly, when you have to put coals in them and take a wax and keep it greased and so forth and smooth, right? So I think that we can relate to that, right? is a crucial household item.
These are really heavy things.
Yeah, they are heavy, yes.
And they had burning coals in them?
Yeah, like these here, for example, these are called goose items because they represent a sitting goose. But the very first items we had with these here is we call a flat iron. You put it on the coals, it got hot, and then you did the pressing.
Now that's very light compared to the other ones.
Yeah, it's really heavy. It's not too bad.
How old is that one you just showed?
These are these are 19th century artifacts. Yeah, they're very old. Yes.
And then the big ones? Do they come into this century?
The big ones are this century, yes. The gooses here.
Mr. Petty, one of the most interesting things I've seen here today are these religious medallions that date back to the 1700s. Tell me something about these. I've never seen anything quite like these before.
Okay, these were taken from a Spanish wreck. As a matter of fact, the ship was called El Buen Consejo. It was traveling with another ship to Mexico. And on this ship there was some 52 monks. And these are some of the medallions they were carrying to assist in Christianizing the Indian people in the New World, as it were.
And not only do we have man-made things, but we have natural objects that have utilitarian purposes. Tell me what the sea fan is used for.
Yeah, this was used in the up to 1960s, as a matter of fact, for sifting of flour, cornmeal.
We've been visiting today with Caleville Petty, who in essence is the curator of the National Museum of Anguilla. Thank you for sharing your collection with us, and congratulations on a remarkable accomplishment.
Thank you very much.
Now for more music on Caribbean Connection, here's Daddy Chess featuring Peter Ram doing Hotter Than Hot.
All of the man them, stop kill out the girls. Really kill the girl. Tell me what you want to do. Put your hand in the air. Hot the girls in here. Girl, bring it over here. Cause you gone clear. Girl, put up on your hand. Make them understand. Cause you gone clear. Girl, put up on your hand. You can get any man, cause he run the program. Hey, girl, make up on your mind. Tell me one time on a scale from 1 to 5, girl, you a 9. Hot like lava, bumper on fire. All of the man, them have to admire. Kill them with the book, got nothing to prove. Twist and turn, yes, girl, I approve. Temptation, release the sensation. Okay, girl, show me representation. I say, put up on your hand. Make them understand. You can get any man, cause they run the program. Put your hand in the air. Sexy girls in here. Wind it up, no fair. Sexy girls gone clear. Listen. Girl, ever walk past you in the leggings? Cause accidents by Toyota and Levins. All of the man on the street start begging. Hello. Let me see the girl that come from Bucks Bay. We wear them leggings anytime, any year. The static in the black and the yellow and the white and the grey. Girl, put your hand in the air. Put up on your hand. Make them understand. You can get any man, and you can perform. Put your hand in the air. Sexy girls in here. All the girls done clear. Back it up right there. Show us what you wear. You got this style, man running wild. Make the tongue hang long like the river Nile. Straight from the spot, you hotter than hot. No work that bumper therapy spot. Girl, you look here, what it get out there. You are the sexiest girl in here.
Coming up, more music from Maxi Priest, and Lydia Gumbs talks about her role in Anguilla's history. Plus, a look at Anguilla's boat racing with Morrett Romney when Caribbean Connection continues. Next. For quality video productions for your business, contact Lindsay Entertainment Network. Lindsay Entertainment Network can help you produce quality and effective television commercials for your business, including corporate business video, annual report, training video, or documentary, music video, or concert videos. Contact Lindsay Entertainment Network online at lindsayent.com for all your HD quality and effective video production needs at lindsayent.com. Every Saturday, WTCC presents Caribbean Culture. 3 hours of non-stop Caribbean music. Join Maurice Lindsay, DJ Artman, Ed Jones, Mikey Don, and Lisa for Caribbean Culture every Saturday from 5 to 8 p.m. Caribbean Culture, your Caribbean music authority, where nobody gives you more Caribbean music. Caribbean Culture, 90.7 or online at www.wtccfm.org. Every Saturday.
Welcome back to Caribbean Connection. We are on location in Anguilla in the heart of the Caribbean. This place is magnificent. Look at this. Carnival, baby. Enjoy it.
We're speaking now with Lydia Gumbs, Jeremiah Gumbs' better half, and the revolutionary partner from the period of 67 to 69. And what was that like?
I would meet the planes coming into the island and ask what their mission was and why they were here, and help the Chief Minister, Mr. Ronald Webster, when he was here in the island. I used to help him, and he would ask me to do things. For example, he didn't like the mermaid flag that somebody had come into the island with, and he asked me if I wouldn't produce a flag for Anguilla that was appropriate. So I produced 3 samples, and the one they chose was the dolphin. Now, strength and endurance was the beginning, and I thought the mahogany tree was very important in the life of Anguilla because they used to post their notices in the valley on this mahogany tree. And I was influenced by people who were telling me about dolphins one Sunday on a boat. And I understood that dolphins are the most clever fish in the sea. And so I thought, well, that was a very good representation of Anguilla. And then we have the fruit and the flowers and the fish and the sun and the cannon for past history.
Lydia Gumbs, thank you so much for speaking with us. It's an honor to meet you. For Caribbean Connection, I'm Roger Steffens on location in Anguilla.
Hi, I'm Randy Shine. Welcome back to Caribbean Connection. We're here at the magnificent island of Anguilla with Morrett Romney at Blowing Point Bay. Morrett's about to explain to us what the boat races here are all about.
This happens every Wednesday in August for the August week. There's about 18 boats in the fleet. Today, you got a chance to see the Viking, who came first, the UFO, who came second, and 3 who came third.
This is a very big event for everybody on the island, right?
This is our national sport. This is it. This is everything. This is life to us.
Oh, really? It's life to you?
This is life to us, yes. This is Anguilla at its finest.
All right.
Yes.
How many people would you estimate watch the boat race each year?
Anguilla has about 15,000 people living here locally. We have about 30,000 people in for the boat racing, because families come back and visitors like yourself and many others come especially this time of year to see the boat racing. Because what happens in Anguilla, you can enjoy the peace and tranquility year-round. Oh, boat racing is vital to the survival of Anguillians. This is our #1 sport, the national sport of Anguilla. Each individual village has a number of boats. For example, Blowing Point, which we are at right now, they have boats like the Stinger, the 3, the Natalie, and people from each village support whatever boat from their village. And each village competing against one another to win every single race. This is what you need, and this makes it more exciting for all of us. We enjoy it very daily.
Why don't you stay tuned for more Caribbean Connections, Maurice Lindsay.
Caribbean Connection continues with more music from Maxi Priest next. For quality video productions for your business, contact Lindsay Entertainment Network. Lindsay Entertainment Network can help you produce quality and effective television commercials for your business, including corporate business video, annual report, training video, or documentary, music video, or concert videos. Contact Lindsay Entertainment Network online at lindsayent.com for all your HD quality and effective video production needs at lindsayent.com. Every Saturday, WTCC presents Caribbean Culture. 3 hours of non-stop Caribbean music. Join Maurice Lindsay, DJ Artman, Ed Jones, Mikey Don, and Lisa for Caribbean Culture every Saturday from 5 to 8 p.m. Caribbean Culture, your Caribbean music authority, where nobody gives you more Caribbean music. Caribbean Culture, 90.7 or online at www.wtccfm.org. Every Saturday.
Welcome back to Caribbean Connection. It's my pleasure to introduce this international superstar. Here is Maxi Priest with a song called Easy to Love.
Build you up, I wanna love you Shibble-a-wop to the wop, I wanna love you. Shibble-a-wop to the wop, eh, 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 eh. Ah, 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 ah. Eh, 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 eh. Listen, baby, I've been up and down. This whole world I've been around. Something special in you I found. You lift me up when I am down. You make it easy. Easy to love you, baby. You make it easy. Easy to love you, baby. Girl, I know you must be getting tired of the same old lie. So listen to me, trust I ain't never gonna waste your time. But every emotion's bust whenever you cross my mind. See, I thought I'd seen it all before, but you got something that I can't deny. Baby, I've been up and down. This whole world I've been around. Something special in you I found. You lift me up when I am down. You make it easy. Easy to love you, baby. You make it easy. Easy to love you, baby. Girl, loving you is so easy. Loving you is so easy. See, I've been living on my own for the longest time, and everything it seems so easy ever since it came into my life. And I don't really know the reason, but I thank God every night. And then I say a little prayer for you, baby, don't you ever change your style. Baby, I've been up and down. This whole world I've been around. Something special in you I found. You lift me up when I am down. You make it easy. Easy to love you, baby. You make it easy. Easy to love you, baby. Girl, loving you is so easy. Loving you is so easy. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. Baby, baby, baby.
That wraps up another Caribbean Connection. I want to thank our gracious hosts of the Anguilla Tourist Board.
And a very special thank you to the Maui Awana Hotel.
We hope you've enjoyed our program and that you'll join us next time for another Caribbean Connection.
Caribbean Connection is sponsored by Caribbean Connection is a production of Lindsay Entertainment Network.